Welcome, Never-Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman, and we are so glad you're here. So today I've prepared a 1-hour Vinyasa flow practice for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of variations of low lunge pose. The message is about connecting your head to your heart. So I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today.
Oh, stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time.
Being said, if you follow me on Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're gonna go ahead and we're all going to press that button right now. Once you have that going, come with me and we're just gonna sit right down in a cross-legged seat. So just a nice crisscross with your legs. Now, if it is a better way to serve you by letting your legs be extended out in front of your body, then so be it. That is totally acceptable. But just start with that comfortable, easy seat we call Sukhasana. So once you get there, let your hands come right below your kneecaps. Round your back, tuck your chin, and roll back on your sits bones. So you've got a cat style back. Now bend your arms, pull your heart through the gateway of your arms, and open your heart, your chest, stretch your neck, the throat chakra out. Now roll back, exhale on the round and hollow, cat style seated. Inhale as you roll and rock forward, looking up, opening and expanding your heart. Exhale, dive back down and back. Inhale, rock forward, sweep the heart through and up. Now, 2 more just like that, but connect your breath, bringing the focus of your mind in towards the movements and your breath, connecting them. So you're exhaling as you cat, seated. You're inhaling as you find cow, seated. Now, neutralize your spine, sweep your arms out and up, breathe in, and let your hands come to heart center, breathe out. Now take your hands in this Ganesha mudra. This is a interlacing of your fingers, and you're gonna pull your arms apart. So the Ganesha mudra is about removing obstacles. So apply just a tints of pressure that way, and then lift your arms up overhead. They stay bent, and lean over to the left, but let the right arm come up and behind your head. Now come back to the center and reverse up and over to the right, letting the left arm come up and behind your head. Now come back to the center, release that Ganesha mudra, take your finger pads behind your body, roll your shoulder heads back, expand your heart, lift it up to the heavens, the sternum, the breastbone elevates, retract your shoulders, stretch your neck out. Now neutralize your spine and switch your legs. So put the unhabitual leg on top, brush and sweep your arms out and up. Breathe in on the exhalation. Collect your hands at heart center. Breathe out. Now reverse that Ganesha grip. The opposite hand is going to be on top. Pull your arms apart, lift up. Now lean over to the right, letting the left arm come behind your head. Inhale back to center. Exhale up and over to the left, letting the right arm come up and behind your head if possible, keeping an amount of pulling apart, removing any obstacles right back to the center that could hinder the possibility of connecting right hand on your head, left hand on your heart. So right here, close your eyes. And before we begin to flow today, experience a connection from your head to your heart. Just letting that connection be a choice that you make with that knowingness that our heart is where it all starts. So we have to learn how to discipline our mind or our head to come together in connection with our heart. Now, if that brings a purpose for your practice today, it could be a wish, it could be a prayer, something that you would like to dedicate this time towards. Go ahead and seal that into your heart, and with your head, make that single-minded purpose have the capability of flowing in and out of your breath through your practice. Now, reach your arms up, open up your eyes, and twist right hand to the outside of the left thigh, up and over. Bring that back arm across your body, bow down, elbows toward the earth, navel to spine, chin to chest. Rise up. This time, capture your elbows. Lift up and over to the right. And now up and over to the left. Beautiful. Now come back to the center. Release the arms and take the twist. Left hand on the outside of the right front thigh, sitting up super tall. Back right arm travels up and over as you draw your navel into your spine and you bow down to the earth. Capture the elbows on the rise up. Breathe in. Create that picture frame around your head. Lift up and over to the left. And then reverse it up and over to the right. Now release that connection and just travel around onto your hands and knees, right in the center of your mat, letting your knees be the width of your hips and your hands the width of your shoulders. Now exhale, round your back in cat style. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, push the earth away. Inhale, soften and melt your heart through the gateway of your arms. Couple more times. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. Push the earth away. Pull the navel into the spine. Inhale, let your breath move, that Ujjayi pranayama breath, move in and out through your nose. Then neutralize your spine, shifting one hand over to the right, one to the left, and trace a circular motion with your hips. So it's a little saja free-form movement. You could bend your arms. You could keep the circles very small. Work your window. Work your window, whatever serves you best. If you want the circles bigger, just make them full and complete. So Martin Luther King put it this way. He said, one day we will learn that the heart can never totally be right if the head is totally wrong. Reverse that direction. He said, only through the bringing together, the connection of the head and heart, intelligence and goodness, shall a man rise to the fulfillment of his true nature. I'm not sure it could have been said any better. So that heart and head connection is what is going to help us move through the changes in our life that we come to expect. We're thankful for the changes. We know that one thing is for sure. Things are going to change. Now shift your hands back to the front. Shoulders come over your wrists. Bend your arms, go chin, chest, belly, and slither right onto your mat. Letting your right forearm come in front of your body. Slide it back closer and bend the left leg. Now, with your left leg bent, sweep the left hand back. Maybe you can catch the foot, maybe not. Doesn't worry, just head in that direction. Push the right forearm down and then press the heel in as you lift your heart up, setting your heart on things that are above. Now, release nice and slow and reverse it. Left forearm down. Right leg is going to bend. Right hand is going to reach back towards the right foot. Pull the heel in. Press the heart up as you draw hand on your foot with your heel coming in, really stretching out that right quad. If you don't have that connection, no worries. Work your own personal window. Now, come back around. Forearms are down, so you're in Sphinx pose. Point your toes and let all 10 toes root down into your mat as your heart lifts. Exhale, lower down your chin. Now, come back up. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, lower back down. One more time. Inhale, breathe in. Maybe slide your hands out, pick your elbows up for a little baby seal. Now lower back down, slide your hands back by your ribs, tuck your toes under, pop your hips up and back. Take your body right into downward facing dog. Now, whatever adjustments you need, your hands are at the width of your shoulders, your feet are going to be the width of your hips. So just take a little pedal through, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. And then go ahead and heel toe your feet all the way to the width of your mat and walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Take your peace fingers on your big toes and physically pull them up so that your index finger and your middle finger. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, bow down, breathe out. Now, slip your elbows inside your legs. Your knees can stay bent. Your crown of head is heavy. Just shake out anything that could possibly hinder your practice today. So, where do we go when we don't get our way, or when the changes that come upon us feel like more than we can handle? We get overwhelmed, we get discouraged, we get disappointed. Shake all that out. We're going to come into that place of hiding, that yes, that faith with that knowingness that even through the storms of life, we are going to be able to find that solace, that peace of mind with connecting our head to our heart and tapping into our faith. No coincidence you're here today. That yes back in. Now release the hands, heel toe your feet to the width of your hips at the back of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, breathe out. Pull yourself together and bow down. Do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. One more time. Press the shins back, heart forward. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Now root to rise. Come all the way to standing at the back of the mat. Breathe in. Collect your hands at heart center. Breathe out. That Ganesha Mudra. Hands are pressing apart. Remove those obstacles. Lift the arms up. Bend up and over to the right. Left arm behind your head. Breathe back in, up and over to the left. Right arm up and behind your head. Come back to the center. Release that connection. Lace your hands behind your back. Slide the index fingers down the back side. Retract your shoulders and look up. Release that connection and elevate your arms up. Hands back to heart center. Ganesha Mudra grip. Remove those obstacles by making that decision to do so. Rise up. Any of that stinking thinking, we can talk ourselves into just about anything. Right arm up and over. But it is a discipline of the mind. But it starts in the heart by changing our belief system. Release that Ganesha grip. Find that freedom as you walk your body right out into downward facing dog. Pop both of your heels up on the in-breath. Shift into plank asana on the out-breath, high plank pose. Exhale, take your body up and back, down dog. Shift again to high plank, but this time hold. I want you to take both of your heels, shift them to the right, pick the left arm up. You're balancing on the right hand for a side plank pose. Left arm's going to come up and overhead while the right hip lifts. Now stabilize and breathe. Feel the strength of your body. Activate your core. Come back around. Hands land on your mat in plank pose. Shift now, heels over to the left. Really activate your quads, your thighs. Left shoulder stacks over the wrist. Right arm lifts. Right hand is spread wide. Fingers radiate that light and love. Right arm up and over, lifting that bottom left hip. Somebody breathe. Now come back around high plank, lower all the way to your mat. You can drop your knees or you can lower from plank. When you get there, inhale, rise up, cobra. Exhale, lower back down. One more time. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Now maybe up dog, but we're going to hold. Now Nelson Mandela put it this way. He said a good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. Take your body up and back, down dog. Breathe. Now, elevate your right leg up in your down dog. Roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Pull the right knee to the right tricep. Tap it, but hold. Windshield, wipe it over to the left. Tap the left tricep, but hold. Inhale, stretch the right leg back, long, straight, and strong. Draw the right knee into the forehead with some baby pulses like you're going to kiss that kneecap of yours. The back is rounded, the chin is tucked. Now look forward, step the right foot in between your hands. Dip the left knee down. Collect your hands, Kali Mudra style. Offer the arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Lace your hands behind your back. Now slide them down the back side. Dip your hips and look up. Release that connection. Draw the hips up and back, stacking the left hip over the left knee. Dig the right heel in like a divot. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Can you plug that right femur bone into the socket? Inhale, rise up. Slide the right foot beneath the right knee. Left hand down. Left kneecap lifts. Modified revolved lunge. Right arm overhead. Now bring the right hand inside the right leg. Look back at the left heel, spin it down, peel the left arm up. So expand your wings from the right tips of your fingers to the left. Now use your core and rise up, warrior two. Flip both palms straight in the right leg. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, press back down, breathe out. Do it again. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, press back down, breathe out. One more time. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, take charge of your very own heart. Exhale, press back down and hold. Flip that right palm for peaceful warrior. Pinwheel your hands down. Step your body back to high plank pose. Plankasana. Lower from plank or let your knees come down. Vinyasa flow. Inhale, open up your heart. Work that window of an open heart. Exhale, dive up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Left leg lifts on the inhalation. On the exhalation, roll open at the hip. Peel the right heel off of your mat. Inner knee, outer upper left tricep. Tap it, but hold. Windshield, wipe it over to the right and hold. Stretch the left leg back. Long, straight, and strong. Knee to nose with those baby pulses. Draw it in nice and tight. Activate those bandhas. Work the core, the abdominal engagement. Look forward, step the left foot in between your hands. Dip the right knee to the earth, slow and steady. Collect your hands, offer the arms up. Breathe in. Release that connection, opposite thumb on top. Lace your hands behind your back. Breathe out as you dip your hips. Inhale and look up. Release, exhale, dive back. Inhale and lengthen, runner's stretch, Ardha Hanumanasana. Exhale, fold and hold. Can you really splay out the left toes? Dig the left heel in, plug that left femur bone into the socket, and really stretch out that back superficial line, that tissue, that hamstring on the left. Gotta breathe in the hold. Slide the left foot underneath your left knee, right hand down or on a block, right kneecap lifts. Peel the left arm open, expand your wings from high to low, modified revolved lunge. Now bring the left arm up and overhead to expand that line of energy. Lower the left hand inside the left leg. Look back at the right heel, spin it down. Let the left heel draw toward the arch of the right foot. Connect the left tricep to the left knee. Reach the right arm up. Now, can you expand your waistbands? Both of them just a little bit more. Rise up, breathe in. Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Gaze over that left index finger. Flip both palms, straighten the left leg. Look up, breathe in. Collect your hands on top. Exhale, breathe out, press back down. Inhale, rise up, look up, set your heart on things above. Exhale, press back down on good things. Inhale, rise back up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, press back down and hold. So it might just be the challenges that you face. They could be your connection. Your challenges could be your calling. Flip that left palm for peaceful. Now, pinwheel your hands down. Step back, high plank. Lower down to your mat. Point your toes. Retract your shoulders. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, take your body up and back, down dog. Hold in your down dog. Now we're going to move on. Lift the right leg up, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep, tap it and hold. Right knee, left upper arm, windshield, wipe it across. Hold. Stretch the right leg back, long, straight, and strong. Draw the knee to the nose, baby pulses. Step the right foot in between your hands. Dip the left knee down. Offer the arms up. Breathe in. This time, release. Left hand forward, right hand back, left toes still tucked under. Circle like a windmill, up and around, warrior two. Beautiful transition. Solidify through the soles of your feet. Plant them solid on the earth. Flip that right palm peaceful. Take your body through that vinyasa flow. You choose the style of your exit. Maybe you want to use your knees. Maybe you want to do a single leg high plank to single leg chaturanga. Right leg meets the left. Maybe you want to take it out. Your practice. Work your personal window. Let the left leg lift on the inhale. Roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep, tap and hold. Windshield, wipe it over to the right and hold. Stretch the left leg back, long, straight and strong. Exhale, knee to nose, baby pulses. Step the left leg in between your hands. Dip the right knee down, Kali Mudra style. Offer the arms up. Thank you for the expectation of change. Right hand forward, left hand back. Open it up. Right toes are tucked under. Set it up. Draw your shoulder blades down the back side. Warrior two, up and around. Spin the outer edge of the right foot down. Root and anchor yourself. Flip that left palm for peace. Keep the peace in your life at all costs. Pinwheel your hands down. Vinyasa flow. Empty your breath out. Inhale, rise up. Breathe in. Set your heart. Set it. Set it again. Keep working that window. Keep drawing the discipline of your mind in to stay. No matter how you feel, you make decisions and go by those. Adding on, right leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep, and hold. Got to breathe in the hold. Windshield, wipe it over to the left and hold. Now, shoot out the right foot. Fall in triangle. Right hand down, spin the left arm up and overhead. Now, listen up super slowly. Flex your feet and draw your hips down to the mat with both kneecaps facing up. There you are. Now reach the arms up, breathe in. Take the left hand behind the left thigh. Rise up by lifting the hips, fall in triangle to the back of the house. Right arm up and overhead. Now lower your sits bones back down. Flex your feet, sweep around to the front of the mat. I want you to plant your hands and draw the right knee in. Nice and tight. Now stretch the right leg back, long, straight, and strong. Roll open at the hip. Now you could stay here, or you can flip right foot behind the left, but it's only an option. Wild thing, Kamakasana, or stay in three-legged dog. Right arm rises up. Bring it around. Kiss that right kneecap. Nice and tight. Just hold this time. Step it in between your hands. Dip the left knee down. Collect your hands. Rise up. Breathe in. Part the arms. Breathe out. Left hand forward. Right hand back. Up and around. Virabhadrasana 2. Flip that right palm for peace. Straighten the right leg this time. Capture that Ganesha grip. Right hand slips on the left. Lift up and lean up and back. The left arm bends, right arm travels behind your head. Beautiful. Remove obstacles by choice. It's all about shifting our perspective. Tip down, triangle pose. They say our lives are comprised. 10% is what happens. It's how we react to what happens to us. 90% of the things that happen to us may in some way happen for you. So our lives are comprised. It's 10% of what happens to you. 90% is how you respond. Look down at the right foot. Put the left hand behind your back. Slide the right foot back. Float up, half bound, half moon. Release that half bind and possibly catch right hand into foot for that Chapasana connection. Release that connection slowly. Come to that L shape. Find your place of balance. If you fall out, no worries. Revolved half moon. Left inner thigh lifts. Right arm spins up to the sky. Breathe in. If you want more, bend that left leg. Right hand captures the foot for a Chapasana crossover. Breathe. Release that connection. Draw that left knee right into your nose, nice and tight. Set it next to the right. Draw your hips down, reach your arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold, Kakasana, plant your knees right on your upper arms and balance in crow. No crow. No worries. Stay in what we call Malasana, that yoga squat. But everybody land back in Malasana. From your Malasana, rise up but stay up. Heel toe your feet together. Flip your hands inside out. Soften the elbows. Lean up and over to the right. Bend that left arm behind your head. Beautiful. Now, up in reverse. Bend to the left. Both arms are bending to find that side body lateral lean. Inhale, back up. Swan dive down. Hinge, bend, fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, dive up and back. Down dog. Left leg is on the rise. Roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep. Tap it and hold. Windshield, wipe it over to the right and hold. Fall in triangle, shoot the left foot out. Spin the right heel down, left hand down, right arm up and overhead. Expand the ribs on the right side body. Work your window, slide down to your mat. Keep it controlled, flex your feet. Sweep your arms over. Right hand lands behind the right thigh. Pop your hips back up. Fall in triangle to the back of the house. Breathe. Lower back down. Slow and controlled. Come back to the front. Plant your hands. Shoot the left leg back. Long, straight, and strong. Roll open at the hip. Stay here. Or flip, left foot behind the right. Get the right shoulder over the right wrist. Lift the right hip up. Now, open your heart. Breathe. Lift the left arm up. Draw the left knee into your nose and pause. Feel the strength of your body. You are so much stronger than you think. Step it forward. Back right knee down. Collect your hands. Offer the arms up. Breathe in. Now, part the arms. Breathe out. Right hand forward, left hand back. Up and around, Virabhadrasana 2. Flip that left palm for peaceful. Straighten that left leg. Reach the right hand up to capture the left. That Ganesha grip. Pull up and back. So your hands are pulling apart, helping remind you to remove by choice obstacles in your life, because it's all about our perspective. Release that connection, dock down, hips back, Triangle, Utthita Trikonasana pose. Right arm is lifted. Lengthen your side bodies and breathe. Now, right hand to the small of your back, possibly to the top of the left thigh. You might slide that left foot back when you look at that left big toe. Half bound, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Now find that place of balance in your life. Connecting, that continual work that comes from connecting those beliefs, changing those beliefs that need to be changed so you can have that goodness and knowledge and that connection of your head and your heart. Release the Chapasana possibly on the right. As you release the bind, you might catch the hand and foot. No catch, no worries. If you've got it, slowly release it. If it's spring-loaded, really slow the roll down. Now you're in an L shape. You're balancing and rotating around with that balance in your hips, in your sacrum. You could hold a plate on the small of your back. Revolved half moon. Can you lift the seam of the right inner thigh up? If you want to bend it and catch that leg, that is an option, a variation. Release slowly. Exhale, right knee into the nose. Set it down next to the left. Drop the hips to Utkatasana chair pose. From chair, collect your hands at heart center. Work the window, twist, left upper arm on the outside of the right front thigh. Stay here or expand your wings or drop your hips and balance for side crow. Parshva Kokasana. Come back to chair pose. Collect your hands again. Thunderbolt, twist it out. Right upper arm on the outside of the left front thigh. You've got this. You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. Now either stay right here, expand your wings, or if you want to balance on your hands, keep your knees bent. Let that left thigh shelf or lift up on the outside of the right tricep. Come back. Now, let your hips come down. Wrap your arms around your shins. Yep, pick your toes up off the mat. Round your back. You're holding yourself in a little ball. Now, right here, peace fingers around your big toes. Elevate the legs up. Now, they can stay bent or you can extend them out. You choose, you decide. Now, open up. You're going to have left peace fingers around two big toes. Right arm reaches back. Heart elevates. Your heart is lifting. Now, can you shift your gaze up? Lift your heart, shift your gaze. Set your heart on things above. And be very mindful where your heart defaults when things don't go your way. Let the reverse happen. Peace fingers on the right hand to the two big toes. Left arm reaches back. Yeah, and we don't want to get into the blame game where we blame others or things. We just got to learn to accept and know that hurting people hurt people and that we have to find the good in those situations. Now, both peace fingers back to each of your big toes. Elevate your heart and look up. And we are in a world, a broken world, where we can be the ones that shine our light to help others through this challenging time. By feeding our heart, our mind, our body, and soul with things that are good, that things that are full of truth. Now, pull the soles of your feet in, but don't let them touch the floor. Knees go wide. Pull them in. Now, let your feet land. So you're in butterfly. Walk your fingertips forward and your sit bones back. Bow down. We don't want to get bitter, we want to get better. So whatever we're running from, we want to find places to hide that are good. Hide in your faith. Not hiding in blame or dysfunction or discouragement or despair. But find solace, find peace. Tap into your faith. Now, walk your hands back. I want you to plant your feet at the width of your hips. Take your hands back, fingers toward hips, roll the shoulders up and back, pop your hips up, reverse tabletop. Now, in your reverse tabletop, lower your hips back down, bend your arms, soften them, but don't let your hips touch, and then rise back up. Breathe in. Exhale, come back down. Breathe out. Don't let the hips touch. Inhale, back up. Now let's keep going with that a few more times. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. One more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up and hold. Can you squeeze your inner thighs and lift your hips higher? Now, this time, drop your hips down. Let your legs lift back up for high boat. Now, lower down to low boat. Draw the right knee in, pull your heart up, breathe in. Exhale down, breathe in, lift up. Now, inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Side to side, work the knee into the chest, use your hands, so be it. And then you're going to go ahead and turn this in to a rock and roll. Hands behind your hamstrings. Come all the way to the top of your mat. Open and expand the windows of your heart. Exhale, Vinyasa flow. Dive over your legs. Inhale in, lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dive up and back. Down dog. Let your feet come a touch closer and together. Pop up your heels. Bend your knees. Let them hover over the mat. Drop your knees to the mat. Now drop your forearms to the mat and let the forearms come down. Knees and shins are down, forearms are down. Now round the back, tuck the chin, cat. Inhale, arch the back. Forearms are down. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale and arch. Now, tuck the toes under. Pop the hips up. Take yourself into dolphin. Dolphin is similar to down dog with the forearms down. Let your shoulders stack over your elbows. Work your window. If it's too much on your shoulders, you could bring your hands closer together, which allows for a little more space. If you want more, lift your right leg up. Now, if you want more than that, and if you're a Pincha Mayurasana balancer on your forearms, you could lift up into that pose. Letting your legs lift up overhead. Keep pressing the forearms down. Somebody's got to breathe. Come back to dolphin. Pick both elbows up. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow down and fold. Rise up, stand tall, back of your mat, hands to heart center. Pick up the right leg. You're balancing on the left leg at the back of your mat. Slip your hands on the right shin. Hug the shoulders right into the ears. Now, roll your shoulder heads up and down the back. Can you look up? Can you look up? Can you let your heart lift? Taking your gaze higher. It's not so much what happens to you, but how you respond. Find ways to knit good things. Now, Hang on as you bring your hands to the center of your heart. Stretch back that right leg, praying mantis over the left leg. Dive on down. Now, let the finger pads come down and come into L shape. Exhale, right leg behind the left. Get low, get little at the back of the mat. Inhale, stretch back up, L shape. Exhale, come back down. Get low, get little. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale, come back down. This time, right hand down, spread the wings, left arm lifts. Open up. Knees are bent, knees are knocked together. Now, walk back out, three-legged down dog. Peel the left heel up, bend the right leg, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep, hold. Windshield, wipe it over to the left and hold. Shoot the right leg out, fallen triangle. Slip the left arm up and overhead. Lower down your hips. Come with me, nice and slow. Spin around to the back of your mat. Take control, take charge. Lift back up. Fall your triangle at the back of the house. Lower back down. Feel the strength of your body. Come back around. Bend the right leg. Both hands down. Pull the right knee into your nose. Stretch it back. Roll open at the hips. Stay or possibly flip. Taking your time. Right arm up and overhead. Breathe. Right arm lifts. Bring it around. Right kneecap in and hold. Step it in between your hands. Left knee down. Collect your hands, Kali Mudra style. Inhale, dip the hips, rise up. Exhale, part the arms, left hand forward, right hand back. Up and around, warrior two. Flip the right palm, straighten the right leg. Ganesha grip, up and back. Release, dock your hips back. Triangle pose, left arm lifts. Left hand behind the small of your back, float up, half bound, half moon. Release that half bind, possible Chapasana connection. Release that barrel roll around, revolved half moon, Parvrit Ardha Chandrasana with a possible Chapasana connection. Release that slowly. Exhale, left knee to nose. Set it next to the right. Chair pose. Arms rise up. Sit bones draw back and down. Inhale, lift up, breathe in. Open with teed arms. Expand your heart, breathe out. Collect your hands, dive over your legs. Vinyasa flow. Inhale and lengthen. Stepper floated back. Take your body through Vinyasa. Meeting back in down dog. Once you land in down dog, drop down. Your forearms come right in to dolphin. Now work your window, work your dolphin. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you want to peel up the opposite leg. So maybe you want to lift up the other leg and hold there. Maybe you want to play with a little forearm balance. Just an option. But whatever you choose, whatever you decide, keep drawing your forearms down and together and back away from your body, all meeting back in dolphin. Elevate your elbows up. Walk your hands back to your feet. Back of your mat. Do a halfway lift. Breathe in. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, breathe out. Pull yourself together. Do that again. Inhale, pump the heart up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Bow down. Last time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold back down. Rise back up. Stretch your arms out and up to the heavens. Slip the opposite hand, that Ganesha grip. Pull the arms apart. Lift the arms up. Lean up and over to the left. Oh, the side bodies are getting expanded up and over to the right. The heart is getting lifted. We're getting control of our mind. Come back to the center. Hands to heart center. Balance on the right. Pick the left leg up. Slip your hands on the shin. Roll your shoulder heads up and back. Let the heart lift. Where are we going to make choices to hide when things don't go our way? If we can tap into a place of faith, maybe you've got to get really quiet to find that place. Turn off all the devices, all the social media, all the distractions. Dive over that right front leg. Praying mantis. Press your palms together. Steady your gaze. Maybe point the left toes. Right ribs over the right thigh. Release your finger pads down. Exhale, squeeze the left leg behind the right. Get low, get little. Inhale, back to L shape. Do it again. Exhale, squeeze down, contract. Inhale, lift up, expand. Last time. Exhale, squeeze down, get low, get little. Expand your wings, open your heart, crown of your head levitates. Find space, find new ways. Embrace and be thankful for the expectation of the changes to come. Now, come back around and walk out, three-legged down dog. Peel up the right heel, bend the left leg, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep. Last round, here we go. Windshield, wipe it over to the right. Shoot out that left foot. Fall in triangle, spin the right arm up. And overhead, take your time. Breathe and expand. Now, connect your breath. Lower your sit bones down. Flex your feet. Press your sit bones and your thigh bones down. Sweep over to the right. Right hand down. Pop the hips up. Fall in triangle, back of your mat. Lower back down. Slow you go. Transition to the front. Draw a bent left knee into your forehead. Stretch it back long, straight, and strong. Roll open at the hip. Maybe stay here. Maybe flip. Your choice. Work the window. Keep the windows of your heart open. Taking control and charge of your heart and your mind. Making that connection. Bring it around. Let the left knee draw into your forehead. Step it up. Anjaneyasana, back right knee down. Collect the hands, offer up the arms. Now part the arms. Right hand forward, left hand back. Up and around, warrior two. Peaceful. Straighten the left leg, reversing your triangle. Ganesha grip on top. Pull apart by choice any of those habits, any of those ways of being that no longer serve you. Release and dock your hips back. No matter what has happened to you, no matter what the circumstances are, we keep finding that default when we don't get our way to come back to faith, knowing that there is a plan for you. Right hand behind your back, maybe the top of the left thigh for a half bind. If you're a full binder, so be it. Go ahead and full bind. You could half bound, half moon. You might full bound, half moon. You work your window. Release whatever bind you have, or if no bind, straight out, Ardha Chandrasana, shine from the inside out, or maybe Chapasana connection. Release that to an L shape, barrel rolling around. Right hand down, lift the seam of the right inner thigh, left arm elevates up. Now, can you bend and catch? No bend, no catch, no worries. Open up, breathe in. Now, Release as you draw the right knee into your nose, round the back, tuck the chin. Set the right leg next to the left. Sweep the arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Reach the arms forward, tailbone back, half a chair. Fold over your legs, bow down. Inhale and lengthen. Step back, high plank pose. Drop your forearms, forearm plank, and hold. Breathe and hold. Now drop your hips, Sphinx pose. Point your toes, levitate your heart up. Work the window. Breathe in, hearts are open. Exhale, lower down. Slip the right forearm, just like the beginning of class. Bend the left leg. Left thumb sweeps back. Catch a hold of the left foot. Push the right forearm down. Pump your heart up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back around. Left forearm down. Real change happens. Real lasting change has to happen in our heart. Left forearm down, right heel in. So you lift the heart up and you make changes in your belief system. Wherever we naturally default, whether it's coming up with lowering our expectations or discouragement or despair, find ways to default into a place that you can hide that serves you better. I have found that faith can be that place for you too. Come back to the forearms. Faith. Put your hand to the hope of things that change even when you don't expect them, even when you don't want them. Just that knowingness that there's a plan for you. Now, from this place, you're going to push up and back, child's pose. So draw your hips to your heels and let your head bow down to the earth. Now, from your child's pose, rise up, breathe in, hands and knees. Spin the right arm up, open up, and sneak dive, twist underneath. Spin the right arm under the left and twist your child's pose. Now in the twist, expand the waistbands, breathe in, and then breathe out. You can stay right here. Or you could lift your right arm up. It could come to the top, the left arm up, it could come to the top of the right thigh. And the left leg could lift. Or you could even bend it and catch it. Many options. But come back around and physically push yourself back up on all fours. Go ahead and pick up the left arm. Dive it underneath the right. Threading that needle, left temple down, twist your child's pose. Maybe you work this window right here. If you want more, right arm can lift up. It could go to the small of your back. You could elevate the right leg up. Whatever serves you. You could bend it and possibly catch it. Come back, controlled, to all fours. Cross the right leg over the left and take yourself back to that comfortable, easy seat where we began our practice. So it's that full circle of life, that seated position. Now, hands slip beneath the caps of your knees. Roll back on your sits bones. Bend the arms, draw your heart through the gateway of your arms. Open up and just hold. Can you feel the expansion of your heart? The changing of our belief system. to find places to hide that don't devastate us, but build us back up in times of challenge. Round back, sit bones, draw back. Inhale, rock forward, look up. And then go ahead and sweep the arms out and up. On the inhale, gather all the blessings, all the goodness, all the knowledge. Let it travel from your head right into your heart, making that connection. Now, chin to chest, seal your purpose, your single-minded purpose for coming in today. Let it stabilize you. Let it bring you peace. Let it build that thankful, grateful heart, expecting changes that come and learning new ways to work our window by connecting our head, heart. Now look up. One final Om to home. Sip your breath in. Home. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your